Hello everybody, this is BeastCat100 and welcome back to some more Tokyo Dark. In the previous episode, we had wrapped up our investigation, at least through the police station, of the Kamenkai compound, and unfortunately we came to a dead end because the police report basically has nothing on it. So, we have to move on to our other lead, the talent agency known as Omega, where Reina supposedly, made her start. If you like what you see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can join in on this adventure. It started me off here, I guess that's where the last save point was, so we'll just start from this dialogue, a little bit of leading into everything. The report is unclear, but it's obvious something terrible happened at the Kamenkai compound. No doubt the mask had a part to play in those 12 people's deaths one way or another. It found its way to Reina afterwards. She said she was searching for the door, which means her connection to it is no more mere coincidence either. The collector said the path in the dark would never reveal itself unless it understood her past. The report is a dead end for now, but he gave me another lead. A talent agency called Omega in Kabukicho. It's not a whole lot to go on, but maybe I'll find the connection I need to connect the dots. For now, all I can do is go to Kabukicho and ask around. Did I take my pill already? My pills? It's my sanity. Okay. Alright. Gotta keep my sanity up. My investigation is still pretty good, so... Alright. So nextly we have to go on is Kabukicho. Give me info. Give me info! Why is it not giving me information? Wow, alright. I tried to get information on it, it won't give me anything. The collector mentioned a talent agency by the name of Omega here in Kabukicho with ties to Reina. Unless there's a big sign advertising it, which I highly doubt, I need to ask around to find it. Based on the dragon motifs and the general vibe of the building, I'm guessing this place is no normal bar. You know so many other places around here the Yakuza have dipped their fingers into. Oh, this is the place where all the Yakuza... fantastic. Three faces in uniform that I don't recognize, though I doubt they'll have a hard time recognizing me. The way they're huddled around, it looks like they're doing much police work. More than a few violations probably pass them through their noses, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone slips them a bit of cash on the side to ignore them. Cops like that probably wouldn't give me any trouble, and they definitely aren't going to blab to their superiors about seeing me in Kabukicho. Alright. Hey, hold up! Don't I know you? Who, me? Yeah, you. Unless you're hiding someone behind your back. Aren't you the detective whose face was all over town a few weeks back? Yeah, that's it. How didn't I recognize you before? Hey guys, didn't someone from HQ come by and ask us about her earlier? Maybe we should call it in. Hold on, Denjiro. You really think that's a good idea? What are you talking about? I'm not risking my job over some nobody detective. Yeah, well... Oh, that's a different one. Yeah, well, call it into HQ and you might be risking more than your job if you know what I mean. Ryu's right. Maybe we should stick our necks out. Why should we stick her necks out when she hasn't done anything wrong? Being on leave doesn't mean she can't have a walk around, does it? I'm with Ryu. I doubt I need to remind you boys what happens when you ruffle the wrong feathers at HQ. You guys can't be serious. Look, I'm not saying we arrest her, only... Only you're going to piss off the wrong people, Denjiro. I don't know how much obvious I need to be for you to get it. No one, not even the detective here, is worth bringing down her wrath. Especially right now, things aren't exactly on stable ground around here since the Mifune family shakeup. I don't need a repeat of Officer Ono. Pick for promotion one day, and then some anonymous tip comes into HQ that owner's been selling a little dope on the side. You've got a gun to tie him to a crime scene. Yeah, a gun that's mysteriously gone missing from evidence. Do you think that story's true? Doesn't really matter if it is or not. The point is, he's asked too many questions around here, and now he's in jail. Some police, we are, held hostage by some woman. Screw it. Maybe you guys are right. Suppose if that guy from HQ asked again, we could say we didn't see any detective tonight. That's right. We didn't see you, and you definitely didn't talk to us. Got it? Yeah, I got it. Being on the street around here isn't exactly an easy position to be in, huh? You mean at the bottom? Yeah, it doesn't give us a whole lot of options. Feels like I'm always stuck between HQ and the other shit going on around here. I'm not sure which is worse, honestly. You read the papers, don't you? You read the papers, don't you, detective? You're about the Mifune family, right? Yeah, I'm sure she has. And that's all you need to say on the subject. You never know who's working around here, working for who around here, so put a lid on it. Listen, detective, whatever you think we are or what you think goes on around here, it isn't so simple as good cops and bad cops. Remember that. Kabukicho might not be perfect, but we do our best to keep the peace, right? Right. Like Ryu said, we're trying our best, so don't cause any trouble for us and we'll turn the favor by not letting HQ know about this. There's plenty scarier than HQ out there. That's for sure. Why don't you move along, detective? I think I'll do just that. Good luck, officers. Well, shit. I got my investigation. Seems the club is pretty popular, and it already has a lot of customers. Maybe talking to some of the regulars would give me a good idea where to start looking for Omega. Well, that's great and all, because I can't go anywhere else. Yep. My bad. Oh good, a club. Oh, we're all silhouettes, including me. Fantastic. What do we have to work with here? 1, 2... Okay, so we're actually just talking to people right now. Oh, there's one guy over here. Oh, okay. Can I ask you something? Whoa, I wasn't doing anything. You're a cop, right? Nope, you got me all wrong. I'm looking for a talent agency by the name of Omega. Why'd you think I was a cop? Only cops ask that many questions right off the bat. Well, that and your costume had me fooled. You ought to be careful walking around like that. Oh, I got it. You're some kind of performer, right? What are you doing looking for Omega? Omega's a wash. You won't get any work from them. We're not, sweetheart. It just so happens that I work for one of the best agencies in town. We handle all types, models, performers, actors, you name it. Even a mature woman such as you will have no problem from finding work through us. That's if you're fine with them staying in costume. My lucky day. That's the spirit. Have a drink with me, babe. I'll get you signed up. I'm sure I could find you some work in no time. Well, like I said, I'm looking for Omega. A friend of mine recommended them, so it'd be rude not to talk to them at least, right? If you ask me, your friend's got no taste. You shouldn't waste your time with those losers. No one's ever seen their guys around for months. Word on the streets that they ran up a bit of debt with the wrong people, if you know what I mean. Anyway, you didn't hear that from me. You know where I am if you want a real chance, babe. Fantastic. Can I ask you something? Yeah, sure. Don't need my permission. You heard of an agency around here called Omega? Omega? No, it doesn't ring a bell. Why? What's it to you? I'm looking for a missing girl. Missing, huh? Was she foreign? Working for a nightclub? Maybe working for some of the others, types of clubs? I don't remember asking your opinion on the girl. Only if you knew about the agency. Either way, it's just the same. I don't know no Omega, and you probably won't find her even if I did. Girls go missing all the time around here, so if you catch my drift. Can I be more specific? No, I don't. Don't think you delicate types could handle it. Let's just say not everyone is as nice as the ladies in those places, and to those ladies in those places as I am, and leave it at that. Stir the pot with questions like that, and you're bound to end up in trouble. So if you want to help, go ask someone else. Wait, why is it telling me to talk to him again? I'm not talking to him again. Hello, can you spare a minute? Whoa! How long have you been standing there? Me? I just got here. Why so jumpy? Sorry, there's a big scary guy with the scar here a little bit before you. Acted friendly enough, but he made me feel a little uneasy. Kept asking me what I was doing here, and if I wanted to go somewhere and have a drink with his friends. Honestly, I've been waiting for a good moment to duck out. Think you made the right decision by staying put, if you ask me. Have you ever heard of a talent agency around here called Omega by any chance? Omega? No, I never heard of it. Actually, I'm not even in this part of town. A friend invited me here for a few drinks, but she hasn't shown her face yet. It's starting to stink of some weird setup. Anyway, I still have some pride, so I'm not going to tuck my tail and run just yet. Good luck finding that agency or whatever you were looking for. And if you see that guy I mentioned earlier, watch your back. Well, he was helpful. Evening. You know anything about a talent agency called Omega? I heard they were based here. Are you insane? It's not like I'm asking you to take me there personally. What's the issue? You do know where you are, don't you? Omega ran up against some people, the same people who own this club, and they lost. The Mifune takeover's already racked up quite the body count, and I don't plan on being added to it. I'm not sure who you're working for, but you've come at a bit of a sensitive time. If I were you, I'd turn around and walk out the door. Hell, she probably killed him too. Killed who? Him, you know, Higashi, owner of Omega. Everyone knew he owed the Mifune family a small fortune. Word on the street is that there's been a little spring cleaning of any disloyal retainers. Do I need to spell it out for you? Good. I've already said too much, and you should stop asking around too. You never know who's listening. So people keep saying. There's one guy over here. Guy with a briefcase. Hey, do you know this area? What? I had a question about... What? Speak up! Can't hear you! The speaker's right there! You're gonna have to talk louder! I'm looking for an agency! You're looking for a vacancy? In what? No, and... You're what? I'm looking for information about Omega Talent Agency. Do you know anything? Whoa. You really shouldn't shout things like that around here. Oh, guy with the scar, guy with the scar, guy with the scar. Excuse me, miss. We were hoping you might join us next door. Consider an invitation from an admirer. Besides, it's much nicer venue than this dump. Yeah, in fact, we'd be happy to escort you. Who are you? Who do you think? We're just businessmen doing our business. Fine. Good answer. Follow us. I trust the guy on. I trust the guy with the scars more than I trust the guy in the fucking leopard print or whatever. Welcome. Come in. Let me introduce myself. I am Kasumi Mifune. I appreciate you coming to talk. Ha. Thugs didn't give me much of an option. How you think you are calling me a thug? What businessman, you got that? Oh, I've got it alright, but don't think that dressing in a suit makes you any less of a thug. Say another word, you cop bitch! Enough! You say another word, then but you wish you hadn't. Now get out, both of you! Yes, boss. My apologies. The quality of help you can find these days isn't quite up to the standard that was in my father's time. Wild dogs can be difficult to train, but they'll come around, even if I have to beat it into them. Sit down, relax. Can I get you a drink? No, thanks. I see. Then excuse me while I pour for one for myself. Why don't we skip the small talk and tell me why I'm here? I'm getting to that. Seems you're a woman who doesn't like to waste time. Good. As luck would have it, neither am I. So let's get right to it. A short while ago, a couple of men downstairs ran up to tell me you, a cop, had walked past the bar into one of my nightclubs. Then I heard you've been sniffing around, asking about one of my investments. Investments? You mean Omega? Smart girl. Tell me, Ayami Ito, why is it that the cop going around asking pointed questions like that? More curious still, not just any cop, but a publicly shamed cop on leave. A shamed cop who had a history of... How did they word it? Ah, yes. A history of psychotic episodes. How did you know all that? We all have friends, Detective Ito, and when detectives are wandering around my part of the city, my friends tell me everything I want to know. Honestly, you don't seem all that crazy to me. As to why you're after Omega, let's say you've piqued my interest. Sorry, look at us. You said no small talk. Here we are off in the bushes somewhere. Let's get back on track, shall we? As you're not acting in any official capacity, it's safe to say that no one knows you're here, correct? No, I suppose they don't. In your position, I might have tried to lie, but I appreciate the honesty. It was a rhetorical question anyway. I know for a fact that no one is coming for you. Funny, you don't strike me as the stupid type, yet you've willingly entered the den of vipers. If you valued your neck staying on your shoulders, surely you wouldn't have done something so reckless.
Skip the threats. If you want me to do something... If you wanted to do something to me, you've already done it. Plus, you're smart enough to know not to hurt a cop, even one in my position.
Good, I like you. Given your prickly demeanor, I doubt you're working with one of my competitors, and you're definitely not here for your police buddies. Okay, I give up. I have to know. What exactly is it you want to know about Omega?
I'm looking for this girl. Her name is Reina. I was told she was involved with the agency somehow. I want to know what happened to her.
How very noble of you. Figuring out that much might be difficult, as I'm afraid Omega's an extremely recent acquisition. To get back further, you're going to have to talk to its president, former owner, a man named Eiji Higashi. As it so happens, that makes two of us who'd like to have a word with him. Like President Obama does too. Unfortunately, when he handed over the business, he became a bit, how should I put this, forgetful about his outstanding debt to us. And the poor thing is scared of me that he's ignoring all my calls, probably thinking I'd do something awful to him if I found him. Can't imagine how he'd get that idea, can you? Perhaps he preferred talking to a police officer instead of talking to me.
Not some green recruit. I know how this works by now. What's the catch?
You'd never
tell me where he was and send me on my way for nothing.
Of course I wouldn't. You'll have to prove that you can be trusted first. Someone else I need to talk with. Bit of a softer target than Higashi. Pretty good deal, right? Everyone you're looking for in exchange for one little job.
I don't have any other leads right now. I don't know. I mean, I already came here. What was I expecting? I could have refused. I might as well. Professionalism -5. Yeah. What's my professionalism at? A whopping 0. Fine, I'm neutral right now.
Oh, don't make this more difficult than it has to be. You'll agree eventually, so why fight it? I know a lot about you. Top of your class and one of the best detectives on the force. You wouldn't let something as pesky morals get in the way of information, would you?
Heard about you too, Kasumi Mifune. Or more accurate, I've heard about your father.
Huh, as you should. My father was a good man. It's not surprising you know much about more about him than me. That'll change soon enough. I won't be a footnote in his story much longer. My father always undervalued the power of information, but I really get to know the people I associate with. You, for instance. Everything you've done paints the picture of someone who's very determined and very desperate to find this girl of yours. Don't let other people tell you otherwise, Detective. I think those traits are a wonderful combination. However, it also means you don't have a whole lot of bargaining power right now. If you don't want to work with me, that's fine. You can go home and quietly overdose on whatever medication they've got you taking instead. Furthermore, I could just refuse your request altogether, but that'd be so boring. We both need something, so let's help each other out instead. Do the job I ask, and I'll tell you what I know about little Yashi. As I was saying, like him, there's another business owner in Akihabara who's unfortunately behind on a payment as well. Such a shame, too. I really wanted a straightforward relationship with this one. See, I help out with a few things. In exchange, she kicks back a little of her business. Sometimes we send over a new contract to renegotiate the terms of our mutually beneficial relationship. Sadly, she's neglected to sign on this newest one.
I'm a cop, not some Yakuza debt collector. Do it yourself.
Suspended cop. You can't parade your badge around as proof you're some white knight anymore. Due to recent transition of power, I can't do it myself just this minute. The dogs at Tokyo Police Headquarters started panting whenever me or any of my boys are seen outside of Kabukicho. I'm not asking you to club someone in the head. I'm only asking you to give them a friendly reminder to keep up on date on their paperwork. Easy, right? Here, take it. Do this for me and I'll feel a lot more comfortable about giving information on Omega. Also, I'll remind you, with your impending review, it would be unseemly if it got out you were meeting with Yakuza, wouldn't it?
Blackmail, huh?
That's such an ugly word, and I thought we were becoming friends. No, I'm just stating the facts of the situation is all. The business you're going to is a cat cafe in Akihabara. Kazu can give you the address on the way out.
Wait, a cat cafe or...
Oh, what? A cat cafe? What else would it be?
Well, a cat cafe or a cat-made cafe.
What?
Are we talking cats or people dressed like cats? Because
a freaking cat cafe! Actual cats! Adorable, fluffy, precious cats! Why the hell would I invest in some stupid maid cafe? Cats! Normal cats! Damn it, now I'm all worked out. Look, get that goddamn contract signed and we'll talk.
Well, shit. Oh, man. That voice really dried up my mouth.
I'm gonna feel really bad about this one. Oh well.
Why does it pop up so late?
Welcome back. I think Tomo remembers you.
Oh, hi, Tomo.
You must be appreciative of all your help making him feel better. Although I've had to stop deliveries of sashimi, even the smell seemed to set off his bowels. Another quirk added to an already quirky character. Maybe it's a sign that you were right about the fish.
Yeah, listen, we need to talk.
Okay, sure. Why the serious face? What's wrong?
How exactly does the owner of a cat cafe get mixed up with the Yakuza?
Huh? What do you mean?
Hi. I met someone recently who gave me a contract with your name on it to sign. I read it and it seems like you owe them quite a bit of money. Why? I've been around this kind of stuff for so long, and I can't figure out how a cat cafe owes that kind of money.
Money? Yakuza? Wait, you're working for her? Why?
I'm not working for anyone. All I've got is this contract in your name, and I want to know why.
So the truth is, this place isn't all above board. Or at least it wasn't always. I didn't borrow money or anything that's stupid. When I was setting up this place, I was trying to stay above water. But the building owner kept coming by to complain. And then those government types and health inspectors came knocking. I never realized how complicated opening a place like this in Tokyo could be. All those rules and regulations. All I ever wanted was to help out the kitties and make people happy. Then she came by, someone who loved cats as much as I did. She offered to help me smooth things over with everyone. I mean, I saw the tattoos and everything, but I didn't think you should judge people because of how they look. I still don't. There's no way I was going to stay open and keep my kitties if I don't get help fast. So I accepted her offer, and things got better pretty quickly after that. The building owner stopped complaining, and all my apprentice fell into my lap. Maybe you think I was stupid, but most of the cats here would be stray or dead if I didn't get her help. For a while, I thought I was saved by a guardian angel. After all, she loved cats and was kind and friendly to me. It's been quiet, too. The business with Tomo's bowels was the first incident I've had in months. About 2 months after accepting her help, I was closing up shop. When I was closing up shop, some men showed up with a contract like the one you're holding. They said it was for services rendered or something like that. It wasn't much at the time, so I signed it. I owed her a lot, after all, and I was doing pretty well. Only, they kept coming back, and every time they came back, they had a new contract. Every contract wanted more and more money. It's gotten out of hand. I can't keep up anymore. Kasumi won't even see me anymore to talk about it. You didn't really think you got a favor from the Yakuza for nothing, did you? I wasn't being greedy, Ito. I thought she was trying to help out. Huh. Helping the only way she knows how.
Oh, hi.
Please, you have to help me. The amount of money they asked for is out of hand. I'm doing well for now, but if they got their way, I'd be out of business. You have to tell Kasumi. Please, tell her that if this place closes down all those cats, there'll be no place for them to go. The poor kitties. They've been put down. I can't support them myself, and I don't think animal services would let me keep them. I couldn't live with myself if that happened. I'm begging you, Ito. Don't do this.
That's the question in these games. At what point is it considered too far for something like this? Well, let's see what I can do.
Damn it, it doesn't matter what I need from her. I can't make you sign this in good conscience. I knew you would prevail in the end. Thanks. How'd you get mixed up with that woman anyway? I need some information from her. You should be careful. I don't know about her, but the things are dangerous. Last time they were here, I heard them talking about having to teach a girl from another cafe a lesson or something. Makes me feel sick in thinking about it.
What else do you expect from guys like that? Breaking legs is probably all they're capable of outside of grunting and drinking.
Call me naive, but I don't know how someone can be so two-faced. When I started seeing her face in the papers recently, I couldn't believe it. Surely that ruthless woman they were talking about couldn't be the Kasumi I knew. Or so I thought. Guess it's like you said, a tiger can't change its stripes, right?
Maybe so. At any rate, you should probably be more careful who you trust in the future.
Sorry, I didn't mean to wrap you up on all this. But thanks for not making me sign. So what's your plan?
I'm not sure if I really have one. Maybe I can appeal to her kinder self. She really is a cat lover. I'm sure she wouldn't want to see the little guys hurt, right?
Oh no, I've really gotten myself into trouble, haven't I? Maybe I should go instead.
Contract giving to me, so I'd better deal with it myself. Plus, I get the impression that being confined by the cops hasn't put her in a great mood.
I'm sure you don't agree, but I still think there's something good in it for her. Sometimes I can't help but wonder what she'll be doing all these things if she didn't grow up in that life. And all the kitties loved her when they played with her. Cats are such good judges of character.
I somehow don't think her treatment of animals correlates too much with her treatment of people. Ugh, I'm starting to feel a little queasy thinking about going back there without the contract.
Damn it, Ayami, you really got yourself into this one this time, haven't you? No point in dwelling on it now. I made up my mind that I can't run the Yakuza debt collections because I'm in a tight spot. Take care, don't worry. My kitties are never wrong in judging someone's character. Yeah. Oh, achievement unlocked. It's the cat girl with her cats, and it says when one door closes. Yeah, sure. I'll think of something, but I need you to lay low and maybe close up shop for a while until I get something sorted out. What do I do? When one door closes, don't have the contract signed. Ugh. This is tough. I like it. I like that it's a little challenging. Hey, what are you doing here? Go back. Go back. Honestly, little one, I don't want you getting hurt. Go home. Really? I just can't get information on Kabukicho? Alright. That's a little weird. Looking back, I assume you took care of that little nuisance for me? I didn't have her sign it. I couldn't in good conscience ruin someone's life like that. Let me explain something to you. If I give you something to do, don't come back until it's done. What, do you think you're some sort of moral crusader, helping out the little guy? What'd she tell you anyway? That she was a small-town girl who couldn't keep up with the big meanies in Tokyo? Put it that way. I guess I do sound like I'm asking a bit much. Did she tell you about all of the cats that kept escaping? The ones who wandered into nearby businesses? How about the heap of trash that were piling up around the place? If it weren't for me getting people off her back and cleaning up the place, those cats would probably be dead by now. What we have here, detective, is a trust issue. You were too quick to take the other side because of who I am, or at least who you think I am. Pity, Kazu. Pity. Kazu? Yes, boss. Take it to outside and show them what happens when people disappoint me. Don't be too rough. I don't want to be repeated last time. I won't leave her face alone. I'd hate for someone to see a black eye and think she might be worthy of sympathy. Keep her jacket here. I like it, very chic. Did you know my friends tell me when all the police raids are coming? It's pretty handy, really. As a matter of fact, there's one scheduled for tomorrow. I'll be gone, of course, but if you find this jacket, well, who knows what they'd think. It would be a pity if someone recognized it. Kazu, escort her out. Good luck finding that stupid little girl. Hi. Hold on, Kazu. Ito, who is this? He's, guess he's a stowaway from the cat cafe. He is, huh? I see. I love him! Oh my goodness! That is adorable! That was purring, I heard. Look at his squishy little face. I can't have a detective beating around such a cute little face. What's his name? Oh, I think his name is Tomo. Tomo? That's not much of a name for a man, is it? I shall call you Mr. Marshmallow. About that blackmail and beating. Oh, that, forget it. Really? Oh, good. Oh, Ito, lighten up. You're not a liability unless you start talking to your cop friends. And you wouldn't do that, would you? No, they likely wouldn't believe me at this point anyway. My thoughts exactly, so cheer up. How can you stay mad when looking at those big eyes under those little feet and those little feet there? I look at you and I see a woman whose priorities are all wrong, Ito. You don't appreciate what you have, only what you're looking for. That is, until you find it, but then what? What's left? That said, I was serious about one thing. If you talk to any cops about my business or any of my affections for cats, or anything like that, because you want to pay a little visit to your apartment and pick up where you left off. Because who wants to think about all the logistics of a dismembering and disposing of a detective's body when you've got these little whiskers and rubbing all against you? Ha, Sachiko's right. You do genuinely love cats. So why make her sign a contract that would end with her having to put the cats down? Sachiko
as perfect and cute as she seems. She might love her cats, but she has a strange way of caring for them. She owes me a great debt, and it's my right to collect. If her cafe shuts down, I'd make sure these cats have a home, even though I can't say the same for their owner. The shop is about tough decisions, not legal ones like you cops make. My business, you have to sleep with the choices you make, not leave them at the door when you hand the case over to the courts. Mr. Marshmallow likes being picked up. Oh, he is pretty cute. Not sure if you meant for this outcome, but I have to say, you have some guts coming back like you did. I thought you'd be another piss-over cop to keep in my pocket. I underestimated you. And in doing so, I've given you information on one of my weaknesses. It's funny, really. I spend so much time making sure I'm not seen as the weak woman that all these men expect me to be, but I don't feel like that, like myself sometimes. Sure, yeah, something I'm sure you'll understand quite well. Tell you what, I'll have you have that one little weakness of mine. It's only fair. I know so many of yours, after all. In a different life, maybe we could have been friends. Kazu, stand down for now. Ito, consider yourself lucky. I'll let you keep your jacket tonight. Understood, boss. Alright, forget the cafe contract. I'll get one of my boys to deal with it later. What is it you wanted again?
I want to speak to Omega's company president, Higashi, about a girl signed to his agency.
That's right. Our missing agency president and one of his many projects. What a despicable little man. I'll tell you now, I had no problem taking control of the business from him. I left him as president to keep a few of his clients happy, a decision I regret now. Unfortunately, I'm just as in the dark about where he disappeared to as you, I'm afraid. A deal's a deal, though. While you're out, I got the address of one of his old hideouts, and the code to get in. Is that the code back in the first place that we were, that I kept saying, oh, this is gonna be important later, this is gonna be important later? Can't guarantee you'll find anything there, but like I said, I tell you what I knew, and that's what I know.
You haven't sent one of your stooges to check it out for you?
Stooges. I like you, but don't push it. As I said earlier, me and my men can't afford to be spotted right now, especially in an area getting so much special attention.
Special attention? Doesn't Kabukicho get enough attention on its own?
Kabukicho is what it is, but this isn't in Kabukicho. The particular spot got its reputation, and subsequently, its extra police patrols a bit more recently. In fact, I hear there's still an ongoing investigation going on there. Heard you'd be intimately familiar with that area and the incident that happened there. My condolences on the loss of your partner, Detective Tanaka, by the way. All the papers are rushing to make you want to be incompetent or worse, some sort of psychotic killer. Maddening, isn't it? My friends in police headquarters say you two were close. There's no way to lose someone you love. Suppose it's not too much to ask what really happened. Was there really someone there that night?
Thanks for the condolences, but what happened on that night isn't something I want to discuss right now.
Suit yourself. Let's change the subject back to Higashi. Took a bit of digging to find out the address. Seems he was keeping a second hideout in Shinjuku under a fake name. Now that we know where it is, he probably knows too. I highly doubt he'd be stupid enough to stay holed up in it. But I also doubt he'd be smart enough to completely clear out the place before he left town either. There's probably something in there that would lead us right to him. Get what you want, then let Kazu know where the slime is so we can straighten him out. He'll get those fantasies of running away out of his head. The code to the door is 11235. It's the only keypad lock on the street. Can't miss it, for what it's worth. I wish you good luck finding your little girl, but remember, you can't save them all, Yami Ito. Oh, and Ito. Thanks for bringing Mr. Marshmallow to me. Being holed up in one place for the last few months can be a bit taxing.
You know, I remember he loves fresh fish.
Fresh fish, huh? Such girl certainly does have a eccentric taste. Kazu, go pick up some sashimi. Right away, boss. Why would you do that? Ito, she was being nice to you. Which is more than you could say for most of the Yakuza. Why would you do that? It's gonna be shitting all over her death now. Anyway, we're gonna end it off here.
What do we got? What are my stats at? Okay, my professionalism's positive. The only thing... Okay, my neurosis is down. Is that good or bad? No? Okay, I'm relaxed. I guess neurosis is supposed to be down. Everything else is pretty okay. I'm getting there. Ayami looks a little worried, obviously. I mean, look at the positions he's in. Anyway, I digress. In the next episode of Tokyo Dark, it's time to go back over to the first area and finally get into that apartment that I tried to get into so many times. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.